Hello everyone, let's get ready to go to Tokyo Disneyland. Yay! I just got in last night. I got this headband. It's super cute. It's gonna be one of my new headbands I add into my getting ready rotation. You wanna say hi? Hello. We're staying at like the Disneyland hotel, but the hotel is so beautiful. And so we're staying in one of like the character rooms right now, and we're in the Beauty and the Beast one. My mom let us have this one because she knows that I love Beauty and the Beast. It was my first love before Princess and the Frog came out. So I'm here with my family this trip. This is our family vacation this year. My parents have been wanting to do an Asia trip since I was literally a child. I've heard about this for the past 23 years of my life. They used to live here. They used to live in Singapore, but then they used to like travel a bunch to different Asian countries. They loved it. So my older brother was born at that time, so he was with them, but he doesn't remember because he was like he wasn't even one yet. We've been hearing about this trip since we were literally infants. Now is the time that they took us. It took a long time, you know, like expensive to travel to Asia also with like 5 people, but my older brother actually couldn't join us because he just got a new job, so he had to miss out, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to spending some time with him. We're still gonna have a good time. Just wish he was here, but we have another trip planned later in the year. Not to Asia, but we have another fun trip planned. Really have been all over the world. This summer has been so hectic, so busy, but honestly one of the best summers ever. Literally went to Wimbledon, the Olympics, my first boulet, which is like my sorority convention. I feel just very blessed and excited to like live life, you know? I mean, I just graduated. I've been graduated since what, June, like mid-June, and I have already had experiences of a lifetime. So I've definitely been celebrating the whole summer. Definitely have spent way too much money. Very hard right now because I'm like, oh, I'm celebrating, but it's like, girl, like you might celebrate too close to the sun. Flight yesterday was about 10 hours and it actually wasn't too bad. Row in front of us was open, like no one had sat there. I told my dad, we were like, you go sit there so we have some more room, because you know my parents are really tall, especially my mom. Like her knees were like hitting the chair in front of her. As soon as the plane got up in the air, other guy comes and sits down in the middle seat of the row ahead of us. My dad in the aisle, my mom in the middle, and I'm in the window. And the guy who just sat in the front of us reclines his chair. The seats go like way back. It reclines way too much for how little of space there is. It is like hurting my mom's knees, hitting my mom's knees. Like she has no room. Like she's tall, her legs are very long. We were like, oh my gosh, like you cannot do this for the next 10 hours. My dad asked one of the flight attendants if he could switch to the seat in front of him, just like the aisle seat in front of him because it's open next to the guy. And she said yes. She saw that my mom had no space so that she could move over to his spot. Midway through the flight, the guy who was sitting in the middle, because I guess my dad was sitting in the aisle seat now, asked if he moves to the next seat, which is my seat, like to the window seat, and reclined, like, is that gonna bother me? What do you mean is it gonna yes, it will bother me, but I'm not the owner of this plane. Like, I don't control the plane. So it's just like, I don't have any words. Like, you could just, oh, it's so infuriating. I was like, part of the reason my mom had to move was because of you. Sit in the middle seat because no one is behind you. You could spread out, whatever. It was just very rude to me. He went into the seat in front of me and then reclined all the way back. And I had a little bit of space because my legs are not as long, but it was still uncomfortable. It was still very crammed, but at least we had the middle seat open where we could like spread our legs out that way. I'm super excited to see how Disneyland is here compared to the ones in the States. I've actually been to Disneyland Paris as well. I'm excited to see how different it is here. I want to try the food. I want to go shopping. I already did last night, but I want to go shopping even more. My siblings and I and my mom, like, we're super big Disney people. And I wish my boyfriend was here because he is a huge Disney person. He would have loved this. I already said, I was like, I have to take him back. I have to take him here. I'm obsessed with my nails. Put a little bit of sparkles on. Gotta slick these brows down. Oh my gosh, the girl at Benefit who did my brows, what's it called, threaded them, did such a good job. On the plane yesterday, I slept for like 5 hours. So cute.
You sure you want to do that?
I'm sure. This is makeup
I'm
armor.
just trying to help, like, okay.
Strawberry
No,
glow.
that's fine. Okay. It's your face.
And you know what? You have a point. It is mine. Looks good. Hopefully it doesn't melt off because I don't have setting spray.